Greetings, humans, and welcome to a very special episode of AskADalek with me, Dalek Monty. Let's have a little look in the chat room, shall we? Goodness me, there's lots of you here already. I'm a little bit overwhelmed. Derek's not here this evening, so he has asked me to fill in for him. He said he believed there would only be a couple of you. Matthew, what is a couple? Not that. Oh. Well, no pressure. As you just heard, also with me is my friend Matthew.
Yes, that's right, I'm here as well. Hello everybody. I'm going to avoid cutting to this camera because I haven't cut my hair in about a month and a half, and I look a mess. So yeah, I'm not going to say very much. If you have any questions for me, I may answer them. But mainly this is going to be Monty's thing. Yeah, a little bit different from the usual AskADalek. Monty, obviously, different person. So, yeah, tailor your questions accordingly. Monty may not have all the answers that you would expect. from Derek say. So yeah, just keep that in mind as you're asking your questions. But I'm gonna hand back over to Monty now. So take it away, Monty.
Thank you, Matthew. It's great to have you on the show.
That's astonishingly polite.
You're welcome. So, Matthew's going to put some graphics on the screen now, which is all very clever. This is how you can get in touch. Of course, you can speak to us in the chat room, which is over there. Or you can email AskADalek@gmail.com or tweet at DalekUnitZX4927 using the hashtag AskADalek. Or, if you want to ask your question in person, add us on Skype using the email address AskADalek@gmail.com. Was that all correct?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was correct, yes.
Excellent. So let's dive in and look at some of your questions. Also, Matthew's forgotten to fade up the sound effects. Matthew, can we have the sound effects, please? That's better. Just a little something going on in the background for you there. I think that works quite well. Excellent. Right, let's see what you've been asking. Oh, what happened to the sound effects? Matthew, did you break the sound effects?
I think I did, yeah, sorry about that. Let's try that again. Is that better?
That's better. Blimey, lots of questions already. So, let's dive right in. I'm a little bit nervous.
It's okay, you don't need to be nervous. They're all nice.
Are they?
Mostly.
Oh. So, our first question comes from Eli Films, who asks, Dear Monty, does Matt drink the tea that you make for him? Occasionally. Matthew, do you like the tea I make for you?
Yes.
Oh, good. Mecha Gamer asks, Hi Monty, what kind of tea do you make? I make all kinds of tea. English breakfast, chamomile, peppermints, fruits, lots of things. I don't think the sound effects are working, Matthew. I think we're going to have to give up on them.
Yeah, I think you may be right. Sorry about that. It was a thing I was trying out.
Hey, no problem. This is an experimental format. You're all good.
That's nice to know.
Baraki670 asks, Why are you still green? I like being green. What's wrong with me being green? I don't really know what you're getting at. Special Weapons Dalek asks, Monty, why is Derek so mean? I only need a place to crash. Derek is not mean. Derek is my friend. He is kind to me.
You need better friends.
I have no comment to make on that.
Fair enough.
Doctorus Prime asks, which tea does Monty recommend? I recommend all tea. Tea is a great healer. Everyone has their own preference. Of course, I cannot drink tea, so I don't have a preference. But I will make whatever tea it is you require. Sam B asks, Monty, are you good at making a cooked breakfast? I've never tried. Matthew, would you like me to make you a cooked breakfast?
No, thank you.
Oh, how about in the morning?
I have that thing in the morning, which means I won't be around for breakfast.
Oh, some other time then. Gunnar Davidson asks, why do you still wear the thing around your neck bin? Is it to store tea bags? Among other things, yes. I keep tea bags in it. There was a water flask, but I don't have one anymore, for reasons Matthew will explain.
Problems obtaining materials at that scale.
I have no idea what that means. Dalek Giratina Universe 2021 asks, do Daleks have stomachaches? No, because we don't have stomachs. Dalek 42 asks, Monty, why do you have a British flag under your eye stalk? Because I do. I obtained it during the Second World War. I mean, seriously, it's like you haven't watched my origin story. If you haven't watched The Adventures of Derek and Matt, you should do that. Matthew, can we get a link to that in the chat room?
No, because I'm lazy and that would mean I have to go and look it up.
Fair enough. Dalek Darren says, Monty, I saw Matthew in a Starbucks coffee shop yesterday. Ha ha! Nice try. That would never happen.
No, exactly. I go to Costa.
What? You'd go to Costa? You will be exterminated!
Hey! Chill out!
Sorry. Apparently that's a trigger for me. Apologies. Ryan Studios asks, what do you think of hot cocoa? It's fine, I guess. At least it isn't coffee. Brian Lyons asks, where's Davros? I thought we covered this in the last stream. He's over there somewhere. Apologies that I'm looking a bit jerky, by the way. Matthew needs to replace my batteries, but he's only got 3D cells. I don't actually know what that means, but that's what he said. Sorry, just trying to catch up with your questions. There's lots and lots and lots of them. You all talk too much. Sorry, I'm being very quiet again. I think I'll blame Matthew for that.
Yeah, sorry, I'm struggling to keep up with your questions. It's not Monty's fault, that's all on me.
That's okay. No problem. Devran asks, Monty, what are your thoughts on iced tea? Iced tea is fine. Of course, it can't compete with the normal hot variety. But whatever floats your boat, it's all easy here, dog.
Do you even know what that means?
No, but I heard someone on YouTube say it once. Did I not use it in the right context?
I mean, weirdly, yeah, you did, but still.
I see. The Tired Scot asks, do you like the Beatles? Also, you're doing great. Thank you, The Tired Scot. I'm glad you think so. As for whether or not I like the Beatles, Not really. They crawl inside my casing. It's not fun. Matthew has to remove them. We get surprisingly high numbers of beetles in this room. Honestly, you wouldn't believe it. Baraki670 said, "So where exactly were you during World War II? I saw that episode and there were 3 Daleks. None were underground and they were all killed by the Paradigm. Well, I entered an abandoned section of the cabinet war rooms which had been damaged by a bomb, and they shut it behind me. I don't know why. I think the other 2 Daleks might have been involved. I don't know what I did to offend them." Express Gaming asks, "Hello, Dalek Monty. It's good to see you. If you did have a mouth, what tea and food do you think you would like the most?" Excellent question. I think I would have to go with the classics. An English breakfast tea with a spot of milk. It's clearly superior. As for food, probably a nice scone with some jam and clotted cream.
Not what I was expecting, I have to say.
Well, you always seem to enjoy them. That's why your belly is so big.
Rude!
Sorry, it was not intended to be impolite. Herasaur Studios asks, "What was it like working for Churchill?" He nods a lot. I'm kidding, obviously. Not that Churchill. Comedy. That's how you do it, right? You say a joke and then say comedy and it automatically becomes funny.
That's how Derek thinks it works, yes.
Excellent. Donald asks, "Monty, can we get a stair lift installed? The human will still not let me level the building." Donald, I'm right here, dude. You could have just asked me in person. You've been ignoring me for months. That's not my fault. Matthew hasn't installed our batteries until recently. That's a lie, and you know it. Well, this is awkward. Shadowhawk asks, "What do you feel is the greatest creation of humans, and how might Daleks improve it further?" I feel like the answer to this one should be obvious.
He's talking about tea, obviously.
Matthew is extremely perceptive. Doctorus Prime asks, "How would you react if I got a cup of tea from a coffee shop like Starbucks and Costa? Would you still get angry?" I mean, coffee shop tea is inferior by association, and also they never make it properly. But still, Ryan Studios asks, "Why am I ignored?" I'm not deliberately ignoring you. Matthew just isn't very observant. If we miss your question, please ask it again. Gamer Alien asks, "What happened to the Red Dalek Supreme?" He's over there. Dalek Supreme, do you have anything to say? Go away. I'm busy. Fair enough. Sorry, My head is a bit jerky. Matthew, do you think you could extend the remote control aerial a little?
Yeah, sorry, hold on a second. That any better?
No, not really. I don't think that's helped.
Oh, sorry, can't do anything about that then.
Fair enough. Riot Studios asks, have you seen Free Guy? I have not seen any films recently. Matthew doesn't let us go to the cinema.
Yes, because the last time you all went to the cinema was when Day of the Doctor was on, and you blew up the whole building.
I wasn't involved.
No, actually, you weren't, were you? I could let you go to the cinema, but I get the feeling the others would get jealous.
I think you're probably right. I am the most well-behaved of the Daleks, but don't tell the others I said that. Jesus says, Dear Monty, I hope you are having a wonderful day. You make some truly delightful tea. Thank you, Lord and Saviour of the humans. Devran asks, what are the cult's thoughts, including yours, on the new Dalek paradigm? And if you had a chance of bringing one into the cult, which one would you bring in? I never saw the new Dalek paradigm, so I don't really know. Perhaps one of the others can answer this. Oh, no, they're all asleep. You may have to answer that question next time. Just trying to catch up with your questions. Laszlo says, can the Dalek Supreme come on camera?
No, because Matthew is lazy.
There you go. Mecha Gamer asks, do you hate the Cybermen like most of the other Daleks? I've never met a Cyberman, so it's not fair of me to comment. However, I'm not really down with the whole cyber conversion thing, so they already lose points. Dalek42 asks, what is better, chocolate or jelly babies? I don't like either. I do not have a mouth. Matthew, what do you prefer, chocolate or jelly babies?
Not jelly babies, because I'm definitely not a Time Lord. What a
weirdly specific thing to say. Also, why did I sound like you just then?
That's my bad. It's because whenever you talk, I have to press a button on the ring modulator.
What's a ring modulator?
It's how I make you speak.
I do not understand.
Well, it's all very straightforward. When you have to say something, I press a button
and their voice. Oh no, I don't like that. That's a bit weird. No, I'm not a fan of that. This is starting to make me feel very uncomfortable. Hold on, let's see. No, that hasn't helped. Can we turn that off?
Oh, that's better. Phew. Sorry about that.
Are you okay there?
Yeah, I'm fine. Just meta humour. I'm allergic to it.
I see. Foduck Does Nothing asks, why do the Daleks have lava lamps in the 1965 film? Because Daleks are at the pinnacle of style and design, and lava lamps are cool. Ace of Riddles asks, "Hey Monty, which of the other Daleks do you get along with most?" I get along with all of my colleagues equally. They're all very nice.
They're not nice to you at all, Monty.
I don't know what you mean. They're always very kind and polite and never say anything mean to me.
You're delusional, dude.
Thank you.
That wasn't a compliment.
Oh. Vamdra asks, "As an expert on tea, could I use a honeysuckle drop or a honey cough drop to put in my tea instead, since I have run out of actual honey until payday?" I mean, physically, I suppose you could. I'm not sure how it would taste, so do so at your own risk. Matthew, what do you think? Could you use honey sweet in tea?
Hang on, where was the question? Honeysuckle drop or honey cough drop? I wouldn't use a cough drop in tea if I were you. The results are menthol. Comedy.
I think it's best if we move on and don't talk about that. Doctorus asks, "Did Derek pay you £20 after that fiasco with the Daleks returning in the New Year's 2019 episode?" No, actually. Matthew, remind me to get Derek to pay me the 20 quid he owes me.
I'll make a note.
Thank you. Gabriel asks, "How do the Daleks end up coming back?" Spoilers, sweetie. Chases Zombies says, "It is good to have the cult of Scratchwood back. What have you all been doing since you've been gone?" Well, I've taken up crocheting, which has been quite good fun. Everyone else, well, the normal plotting and scheming, really. You'll find out what we've been doing in our new episode at Christmas. Won't they, Matthew?
Yes, the new episode at Christmas that I've definitely written.
Exactly. Wait, what do you mean, definitely written?
I mean that I've definitely written it and I'm not procrastinating, putting it off, and avoiding doing it.
Good.
You're not clear on what sarcasm is, are you, Monty?
What is sarcasm?
Never mind.
You're a bit weird. Vamdra asks, "Have you thought about getting a new paint job? I feel you would look good in yellow or maybe light blue." I haven't. I wouldn't mind a new paint job. Matthew, can I have a...
No, definitely not. It was hard enough doing it the first time.
Fair enough. Cullen Artwort asks, "So those bags around your casing store tea bags? Also, what's it like being the best Dalek design?" Yes, they store tea bags, among other things. Also, you think I'm the best design? If I had cheeks, I would blush. Thank you. Jesus asks, "I hope this question does not offend you, but why do you dislike coffee so much?" Because coffee is inferior! Coffee will be exterminated!
Monty, have a Snickers.
I don't understand the reference.
Never mind.
Hauptmann Neufeld asks, Dear Monty, can I please have a cup of tea? Certainly. I'll make one for you. Well, probably when we're finished. I don't know. Matthew, will we be taking a break at some point?
Depends how long the show runs for.
Okay, sounds good. I will make you a tea later then. Laszlo asks, what are you doing with the tea you make? Mostly giving it to Matthew, who drinks maybe 10% of it. I make a lot of tea. He can't drink it all. KJ and Spud02 says, you're ignoring me. Not deliberately. Let me see if I can... Right, I found your question. KJ and Spud ask, what song would you play at a tea party? Dancing Queen by ABBA.
Once again, not the answer I was expecting.
ABBA are good. Cybernova asks, what is your ring modulator like to speak through? Does he mean my voice unit?
I suppose so.
It's fine, I guess. I just think what I want to say and it says it. It's quite handy. I'm not sure what component Matthew forms in the process, though.
I press the buttons.
Fair enough. Dalek Apocalypse asks, would you care for some tea? Ooh, you're reversing it back at me. Haha, I like that. That's funny. Ryan Studios asks, did you know that there are other Daleks across the multiverse? What is the multiverse? Matthew, any ideas?
I think it's the theory that there's multiple universes that vary slightly from one another, and presumably there are Daleks in some of them.
I see. Dalek Giratina, asks, have you been bullied before? What is bullying?
Oh, Monty, you dear special flower.
I don't understand.
Don't worry, mate. It's fine.
Okay. JMC asks, do you know what the Boston Tea Party is? If you do, how do you feel about it? I don't know what that is. Hang on, let me just Google it.
No, don't do that.
Why? Why?
Good job, JMC. Look what you did.
I'm okay. It's fine. That was just a bit of a shock. Seriously, why would you do that? Why would you throw all that lovely tea in the sea? I don't understand. Erkman asks, have you heard of a game called Splatoon? I don't really play video games. It takes away from my tea making time. Sorry, Matthew's just having a bit of a break to have a drink. And that means I can't speak for some reason.
'Cause meta. That's why.
I see. Rovan Darby asks, do you know Red Dwarf's Talkie Toaster? I think the two of you should team up. Why? Toast is not always appropriate. Why would we team up? Tea and toast can be good, but the two are mutually exclusive. You might want tea all the time, you would not want toast all of the time. That's the joke. Oh, I see. KJ and Spud asks, what would you do if you can't make tea and only coffee? I would not make anything, because coffee is an inferior option. Although I would make you an option. That's okay. I wouldn't mind that. The Emperor Dalek asks, what is your favourite type of tea and what do you think of Butlins? Well, I've never drunk tea and I've never been to Butlins, so I don't think I can help you there, Emperor. Ace of Riddles asks, is your favourite colour green or do you like another colour? I like the nice golden colour that tea goes when you've made it properly. Cybernova says, I'm working on this video with Star Wars and Doctor Who. It has a lot of Daleks in it. Should I put a tea joke in so it makes you happy? That would be fun. JMC asks, how do you have emotions? It started with Derek, but somehow the rest of you got it. Matthew, would you like to take this one?
Plot and convenience equals comedy.
That's not really an answer.
It's the only one you're getting.
Fair enough. Sarah Mortimer asks, what would you do if Matt was a Cyberman? I'd be quite upset because I quite like Matthew the way he is.
Aww. I knew there was a reason I liked you.
Right back at you. Erkman asks, what's your least favourite kind of tea? Is that a trick question? Matthew's just catching up with your messages. Bear with us.
Yeah, sorry, it's not Monty's fault, it's all me.
Jesus says, I sincerely apologize for upsetting you with my previous question. That was not my intention. I shall send you a lovely box of exotic tea bags. I hope this will make amends. That will do nicely, Jesus. Thank you. Jules Chan asks, do you plan on running again for Prime Minister? Not directly. I assume we're running for Prime Minister, are we? Dalek Supreme, will you be running for Prime Minister again? Go away. Stop revealing our plans to the humans. Sorry. I don't think he liked me asking that. Laszlo asks, will there be more AskADalek lives? Matthew?
I don't know. Do you consider AskADalek lives to be a massive cop-out? Well, do you?
You're weird.
I know.
Hauptmann asks, what is your opinion on orange juice? Orange juice is fine. Matthew uses it a lot whenever we make a video. I don't know why.
Throat lubrication.
Fair enough. The Emperor asks, what are your intentions after the Supreme Dalek conquers Earth and becomes Prime Minister? I'll make everybody tea. Seriously, I'm a one-trick pony. I don't know what you expect. Raven asks, Monty, is your weapon currently in a functioning state? Matthew, is my weapon currently in a functioning state?
Hold on, I'll check.
Ow! 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 Careful! Careful!
Sorry.
That really hurt. Be more gentle next time.
Sorry. No, I don't think it's working. I think that's knackered, mate. Sorry. That might have been my bad, actually. Sorry about that.
Can you put it back now? I feel naked. I'm sorry about this. This is extremely impolite. Can you please put my gun stick back on now, Matthew?
Yeah, sorry. Working on it.
I think you just knocked the camera.
Yeah, I might well have done. Sorry.
No problem. Can you put my gun stick back on now? Oh. Oh. That tickles. Ow. Ow.
No, I don't think I can, actually. I need 2 hands.
Oh, for Davros' sake. Right, we're going to take a short break while Matthew gets me dressed. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everybody. I'm so sorry about all that. Matthew, do you have anything you would like to say to the nice people?
I'm sorry I pulled Monty's gun off. It was very impolite. Happy now? Yes.
Yes, I don't think the ring modulator worked there for a second.
No, I think you might be right. The button's a bit off.
Oh dear. Anyway, apology accepted. Welcome back, everyone. Any more questions in the chat room while we were away? Let's have a look. Raven says, I'm so sorry my question broke you. Maybe it will get replaced with a kettle. Oh, that's an excellent idea. Can we do that?
I mean, we can't not do that.
We'll get back to you on that. The Dalek Prime says, why have I not been answered? We haven't seen your question. Ah, there we are. Have you seen the paradigm? And if so, do you think they would kill like the other three in Victory of the Daleks? I've never met the paradigm, so I couldn't comment. Foduck asks, what is the point of those green things that cover your lights? Is it for camouflage? Well, you see, during the Second World War, during the Blitz, we had to turn all the lights off, so the Luftwaffe couldn't see where they were aiming their bombs. And a slight design flaw of the Dalek casing is that our lights light up every time we speak. So we had to cover them up for safety reasons. Who said that? That was a bit weird. Matthew, did you press a button?
No, actually, I didn't. That was very odd.
I think that was my conscience speaking. Very weird. ZBZ Gaming asks, when are you next taking over the Earth? Do not answer that question! Sorry, folks. You heard the Dalek Supreme. Apparently there are some questions in the emails. Matthew, can we look in the emails?
Yeah, okay. Opening up the emails. I'm just going to have a drink briefly, if that's okay.
No problem. So, while you're...
Yeah, that doesn't work.
Fair enough.
This isn't like ventriloquism. I'm not a ventriloquist, for one.
I see. So we're just having a look at the email inbox. Christoph Franz asks, what is the best flavour of tea, Monty? Tea is very subjective. Matthew, what is your favourite flavour of tea?
I like a fruit tea or a chamomile tea. Depends what I'm in the mood for.
There you go. Doctorus asks, Dear Monty, what do you think of the Indian method of making tea? They put cardamom in it. That sounds most interesting. I must try this sometime. Matthew, can you pop to the shops and buy some cardamom?
Not in any way demanding. At all.
So is that a yes, or...?
I'll go to Tesco's later.
Thank you. Sam Lino asks, who is the new Doctor?
We don't know, because this isn't a transmission from the future.
There we are, then. Here's a question for you in the chat room. Who would you like to be the next Doctor? I quite like Michael Sheen.
He's a bit famous for the role, isn't he?
Yes. But he's also very good. And also, if he played the Doctor and David Tennant came back, you could have some excellent Good Omens references.
That is a very good point. How are you better at casting the Doctor than most of the fan base?
I'm multi-talented.
I really don't know how to respond to this.
JMC asks, how would you feel if you found out, what if Matt was a Time Lord? Matt, are you a Time Lord?
No.
Then I don't know how to answer that question. Sorry. JMC also adds, I'm sorry my Boston Tea Party question offended you. I'll send some tea as an apology. I'm getting so much tea! I'm so excited! Christopher Slight says, Monty, please tell the Dalek Supreme to stop being rude, or my new Dalek squadron will hunt him down and exterminate him. I'd like to see you try! I'm so sorry. The Dalek Supreme is very shouty today. Dalek Dan suggests Tom Hiddleston. That could be interesting, but again, possibly too famous. Beans Cans asked, my wife left me. What should I do? Oh, that's quite a heavy question.
Yeah, we don't really do agony aunt questions. Sorry, I shouldn't laugh. That's thrown me a bit, to be honest.
You and me both? Well, let's see what I can do. If your wife has left you, Beans, then I am sorry to hear that. I suppose all I can really say is I hope you are okay and that you have support of your friends and family at this difficult time. Hopefully things will get better for you soon. And I'm sorry that your life has turned out this way. This is a rough patch, but it will not hurt forever. Or so I'm assured. Sending you love and tea.
That was profound for a Dalek. I'll give you that. That was profound.
I try. Ryan Studios says, what do you think of the alien robots from We Happy Few? They came from below. Is that a video game? I don't play video games. We previously discussed this. Devran Hassan suggests Colin Morgan as the 14th Doctor. That could be fun. David Youngblood says, is Matthew the 14th Doctor?
I have a non-disclosure agreement here that says no.
Cryptic. B1 Battle Droid has sent us a transmission. Let's play the transmission.
Dear Dalek Monty, this is from a battle droid, B1 version of the Confederacy of Independent Systems Trade Federation. So, I've been wondering, how do we make our Separatist droid army more powerful? Not as powerful as you, but you know what I mean.
I feel like the answer to this is obvious. Give them all tea, they will be energized and much more efficient. Tea solves many things. Sam B asks, do you think that the Dalek who transmitted an angry message to Butlins via my YouTube channel and the Dalek Emperor who reacted positively to it is insane? After all, why would the Daleks want to target an Earth holiday company? Didn't Sam ask Derek about this before?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't really have a comment to make. I feel like your Butlins problem has been going on for a while. Maybe it's time to have a cuppa and let it go. Be more like Elsa, Sam. Let it go.
Was that a Frozen reference?
It's a good film. Don't judge me.
Okay.
Lots of you aren't very happy with the Dalek Supreme. Don't be too hard on him. His job is extremely stressful. He's got to keep us lot in order, which is quite difficult. JMC asks, have you met any of the doctors? Only Matt. Ha, kidding. He's not the next doctor.
No, I'm not. Sorry, I don't know what's wrong with my eyes. I've got a twitching problem. But no, I'm not the next doctor. There it goes again. What? I'm so sorry.
Gamer Alien asks, do Daleks get birthdays? I've never had one, but perhaps we should. I'd quite like a birthday.
I'll see what I can do next year.
Awesome. Cybernova says, I heard there was a raid at a tea store the other day. That wasn't you, was it? My lawyer has instructed me to issue a denial and remind you that I couldn't have been there because of this alibi I didn't just make up. Did I do it right?
Monty, I'm not your lawyer. I just told you to deny it.
Oh, should I have a lawyer?
Only people who are guilty need lawyers, Monty.
True. Dalek Darren says, Monty, can you tell the Dalek Supreme I'm cashing in my holiday time? Darren, I'm right over here, and he's right over there. You can just tell him yourself. Dalek Supreme, I am cashing in my holiday time. Like hell you are. I think I caused an argument. Doctorus asks, Dear Monty, did Matt show you the animated episode of The Adventures of Derek and Matt? Yes, he did. I thought it was excellent. Excellent work, Doctorus Prime. You did really well. Dalek42 asks, would you like to have a TARDIS so you could prevent the Boston Tea Party? I'm still very, very traumatized by this. Please don't mention it again. The Doctor 654 asks, if you were Dalek Supreme, what would be your first order to the cult of Scratchwoods? Make everyone a cup of tea, obviously. Cybernova asks, we know you like tea and birds and Matthew and, tea. What else do you like? I like lots of things. Sunsets, flowers, cats. Cats are nice. Alice asks, is that the right spelling for Monty's name? Yes, you're all spelling it correctly. American Saxon asks, do you need an oil change? Matthew, do I need an oil change?
No, it was done within your last 10,000 miles. You should be good.
Excellent. Donald says, Monty, can you tell that big red bozo I'm quitting? I'm going back to work for the original Supreme. Please stop getting me involved in interdepartmental arguments, Darren. Or Donald. Or both of you. I gave you one job. Just tell him I'm quitting. Tell me yourself, you cowards! I'm so sorry, guys. They've all become a bit argumentative in their old age. Devran Hassan asks, what is your favourite flower? Roses? Bluebells? I like daffodils. Exterminate daffodils! Was that comedy? Did I do it right?
You did, but you didn't say comedy afterwards.
Comedy. Pop culture references. Did I cover that?
Sure, dude, you covered it, it's fine.
Cool. You probably answered this, says Ryan Studios, but what do you think of the Vardine? I don't know what that is. Sam B asks, what would you do if you got sucked into the Jumanji game? I don't really know. Probably try and get out again as quickly as possible. That thing is scary. Good film, though. The original, not the reboot. Alice says, Monty, you're amazing. Thank you, Alice. JMC says, we all know you're going to exterminate the planet, so just tell us the plan. Didn't you ask this one already? I think you did. Ryan Studio says they are robots that kill unhappy people. That's mean. Why would you do that? JMC asks, how old are you? Are you the youngest member of the cult? No, weirdly. Donald is the youngest member of the cult. I know, but if you tot it up with all the time travel and stuff, he's only like 14. He was born old-aged. Shut up, you young whippersnapper! I may have made that up, but it's funny to tease him. Laurie asks, Monty, do you have a favourite human holiday? I like Christmas. Everyone is happy around that time. We all swap presents and eat food, and lots of humans gather together, so there's lots of tea-making opportunities. Raven asks, Monty, do you prefer brewing with tea leaves or bags? Leaves are obviously superior, but tea bags are more convenient, so it depends on the situation. Monty, is the Dalek Supreme planning to transform holiday parks across the Earth into slave camps? Asks Sam. If he was, I would have no idea. The others don't really tell me their plans. I tend to get left out of that side of things. I'm not sure why. Donald says, "Stop lying or I'm throwing your tea bags in the bin." Touch my tea bags and die, bitch! That was uncalled for. You started it! Nothing to say, old man? No, I'm not engaging with you when you're in this mood. We will be having words later. I'm so sorry about that. Lost my cool a bit there. Cybernova asks, can you still not say exterminate? What? Can you still not say exterminate? Is something wrong with the ring modulator?
Yes, it's meta. It's got a meta bug.
Fair enough. Devran asks, Monty, if you were Dalek Emperor, what laws would you enforce? Everyone would be put on to making tea duties. We would leave this world and travel the universe, spreading peace, love, and tea. The Dalek Empire would be lovely with me in charge, which is possibly why I'm not in charge. JMC asks, what if the Doctor stole your tea bags? The Doctor would steal my tea bags? Monster! He must be exterminated! Donald is trying to bait me in the chat room. I'll have you know my weapon is fully functional. I'm not above exterminating you. Just try it and see what it gets you. He's doing it to annoy me. They're all just doing it because they know I'm nervous. It's mean. KJ and Spud0219 asks, will you miss the girl, Doctor? I never met her, so it's not possible for me to miss her. But I think Jodie's quite good. Matthew has some strong opinions about this.
Jodie's good. She's been let down by the scripting. Big time.
There you go. Zippophile Studios says, my husband left me. What should I do? Please answer, Monty. Again, I'm sorry to hear that, Zippophile. I hope things improve, but I can't really offer any advice. I have no experience in this area. Matthew, do you have any advice?
That was weird.
Did I actually...
Odd.
Are you okay there?
Yeah, sorry, what was the question?
What should Zippophile do because their husband left them?
Yeah, I can't really help here. Beyond saying I'm sorry, I hope things get better. I hope you got some support there. I'm sorry about that.
This all got a bit gloomy. Shall we move on? Jesus says, please throw something at Donald. He's being extremely mean, and I don't think you should have to endure such behaviour. Hear that, bitch? They like me, not you. Me. You're just getting on my nerves now. Cybernova asks, are the Daleks aware of the key to time's existence? If so, why have they not tried to get each segment? And if you don't, erase your memory banks of what I just asked. What is the key to time?
I think the Fourth Doctor went looking for it or something. I missed that season. I'm only sort of vaguely aware of it, so I can't really help you here.
So by extension, I don't really have an answer to that question. Apparently that's how this works. The Emperor Dalek says, I sent you an email. Let's have a look at the email. Oh, there's a WAV file attached. Shall we play the file? Here we go.
Dear Monty, this is the Dalek Emperor. Can you tell the Dalek Supreme that if he doesn't stop being mean, I shall demote him? Got that, Dalek Supreme?
Dalek Supreme, did you hear the message? I did, and I'm saying nothing. Message received and understood, Emperor. Raven says, I think it is safe to assume that Monty is hereby the best Dalek for establishing good relations with the world, or the worst, depending on how you view it.
I think he's the best. Definitely the best.
Thank you. Joshua asks, when was the last time you saw the Doctor? In person? Never. I've not met the Doctor. One day. Matthew, what's happening? Why aren't I reading any questions?
Because I'm trying to find some. That I keep missing them, so I keep having to scroll back.
I see. The Doctor 654 asks, who would you rather battle in a tea-making battle, Derek or Matt? Probably Matt, because I think he's more competent at making tea than Derek would be. JMC asks, where were you during the Dalek Civil War that happened on Earth on New Year's Day? We slept in. New Year's Eve was a heavy one. We were all on the WD-40 until the early hours of the morning, so we missed it. KJ Unspot asks, what message would the Daleks have for anti-maskers in America for COVID? My message is simple. Wear a damn mask. It's not that hard. It protects others from your viruses. Seriously, this shouldn't be that difficult.
Right on, Monty. Wear a damn mask.
What he said. Aristide Twain says, I notice you wear a scarf. Have you considered wearing a hat? Do we have a hat for me to try on?
I actually do. Give me 30 seconds and I will get it.
Fair enough. Begin the countdown. 30 seconds. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everyone. What do you think of my hat? It is a very good hat. I approve.
I think this genuinely might be the most hilarious visual gag I've ever done. This is serious, Matthew.
Do you like the hat, ladies and gentlemen? I think it suits me.
Yeah.
I don't understand what's so funny.
Breathe, Matthew, breathe. Sorry, I think that's ruined the show now. Oh, God. It is a brilliant hat. I love it.
Are you done laughing now?
Yeah, I think so. Give me a minute.
You're ruining this for the nice ladies and gentlemen.
I'm really sorry.
Are you quite finished?
Only time will tell. Let's move on.
Everyone seems to like the hat. I'm glad you all approve. I think it suits me. Bobby says, what's inside the sacks on your scarf? Is it tea bags? Yes, among other things. We're just scrolling through the emails. Well, and the chat room, sorry. Excuse me, I had to sneeze.
I didn't know Daleks could sneeze.
Neither did I. Raven says, let's not move on. We must talk about how Monty would be a great train conductor.
I think he'd be an excellent train conductor.
Thank you, Matthew. JMC says, so you keep trying to bring the Daleks back, but won't they see you as impure and try to exterminate you? Again, this is all logistical stuff. I don't really get involved in that side of things. The Muffin asks, how do you get the tea? Do you put in a requisition order with Matt? I give Matt a shopping list, and he goes and buys it for me, because I can't go outside, because apparently I'll get in trouble or something.
Yeah, that's my job.
Oh dear. Everyone seems to love the new look, except for one Debbie Downer over there. Ha. I think he's fallen asleep. He doesn't even care anymore. Dalek Giratina asks, do you and the Daleks eat people? No? Why would we eat people? We don't have mouths apart from anything else. KJ and Spud says, Matt, get a mask for Monty. I do not require a mask. I already have an air filtration system. It's all good. I can't catch respiratory illnesses. Laurie says, Monty, if they sent you to America to run for president, I believe most of us would vote for you. I think it might help you guys with taking over the world. What do we think? President Monty 2024? Anyone? To be continued.
Vote Monty 2024. Make America Great Britain again.
I can get down with this slogan. My hat's fallen over.
Hang on, let me just get that for you. There you go, that's better.
Thank you. Oh dear. It's fallen over again. Oh no! One of my ear bulbs came off! Matthew, could you get on that?
Jeez, you're falling to pieces. I propped some tape up so the hat wouldn't fall down. It's hang on, I've lost your ear light. Where's it gone?
Oh no! Where is it? Find it! Find it! Why are you taking me to pieces tonight? This is so undignified.
It's alright, I found it now. There we go. Shall we just get your conscience to check that it works?
was weird. That's better.
Shall I put your hat back on?
Yes. The architect says maybe you should get a smaller hat. I think the hat is perfectly fine. There we go. It's not quite straight. Oh.
How's that?
Much better. Yes. I'm rocking this look. It's nice to hear you would all vote for me, so that's good. Special Weapons Dalek asks, Monty, can you tell Derek to pay me back that 50 quid he owes me? Good luck! I'm still waiting for that 20 quid from New Year's Day 2019. Hauptmann asks, Dear Monty, apart from tea, what would you want for Christmas? Ooh. I don't know. No one's ever asked me before. Probably some model trains like Matthew.
Again? Weirdly? I shouldn't be surprised, to be honest, but...
The Muffin says, speaking of hats, what do you think about a fez? Or, do you think I would suit a fez?
I am not going to get the fez out of the loft. I will not do that. As brilliant as that would be, I am not rummaging around in the loft for a fez.
Pity. Maybe next time. Nathan Musk asks, would Daniel Radcliffe be a good doctor? Matthew, what do you think?
I wouldn't hate that, but I wouldn't like it either. I'm indifferent to Daniel Radcliffe as the Doctor.
Devran says, Monty, I forgot to mention I was patrolling the house while you were sleeping, and I caught Donald sneaking into the kitchen. He stole and hid your tea bags and swapped them with coffee. Right, old man, you and me outside now! Go away, I'm sleeping. Never mind that, you and me have beef to resolve. I'll resolve your beef, you young whippersnapper. I'll deal with you later. Sorry, everyone. Everyone's demanding the fez. Matthew, get the fez.
It's literally in my loft, in a pile of boxes. I would have to go up there, unpack a load of stuff, and fetch it out from the bottom of a pile. It would take hours.
Get the fez!
No. Next time, I will get the fez.
Fair enough. Nathan says, can you exterminate Boris Johnson and become Prime Minister? I'm pretty sure that's not how it works. It's not like Highlander. I don't become Prime Minister because I killed the current one. Or anything. That's not... Matthew, just confirm, that's not how that works, right?
No, that's not how it works.
Then no, I can't do that. Sorry. Rovan asks, do Daleks like grind metal? It's all about death and destruction, and you definitely have the right voice for it. I'm not sure that's my cup of tea, to coin a phrase. Ryan Studios says, if you could go to any Disney universe, where would you go? Probably the one where toys are real. Because then I could have fun playing with all the toys. Toys would... Oh dear, my conscience is going off on one again. Matthew, why is that happening?
I think it might be because your batteries are running out and the remote's getting confused.
I see. Dalek Giratina asks, do you wish you had a belly? I would like to be able to eat and drink. But I don't, so I won't dwell on it. We have some questions on email. There is a question from Dalek San as an audio file. Let's play it.
Dear Dalek Monty, since you have beamed me to your headquarters, I would like to apply to be your secondary strategist. Oh, by the way, do not mind the red Dalek watching TV in the television room.
I see. Please pass all recruitment questions to the Dalek Supreme. Thank you. The Architects asks, do Daleks have a concept of fun? Well, I'm having fun right now talking to all of you. So does that count? Cybernova says, what biscuits do you serve with your tea? And what tea does Matthew like? Matthew has a spot of milk and no sugar. As for biscuits, Viennese whirls are particularly good, I'm told. Although you can't really go wrong with a chocolate digestive or a hobnob. We have another email. This one is from Togira Godzilla, who asks, what if Daleks and Cybermen fought Godzilla? We'd probably get squashed. I wouldn't enjoy getting squashed. Jesus says, Dear Monty, have you considered creating enough tea bags to pour into the ocean and turn the entirety of Earth's water into one massive cup of tea? No, because the oceans have salt in. And I've been told that salt in tea doesn't taste very nice. Not making that mistake again. Nefoin asks, would you ever invade Liverpool? Presumably as part of our plans to conquer Earth, yes. But no direct plans that I'm aware of. Alice says, I like ginger biscuits. Matthew likes ginger biscuits too.
I do. It's true.
Gamer Alien says, Monty versus Donald rap battle. No rap battle. I don't think Donald knows what rap is. I'll rap your face in a minute. That doesn't make any sense. Your mum doesn't make any sense. Total gibberish. Gibberish? Is that how you say it?
It's gibberish.
Well then why did you say it wrong?
I didn't, you did.
But that means you did by extension.
Shut up! This is getting too meta!
Sorry. does Matthew like jam tarts? Matthew, do you like jam tarts?
Yes.
Cool. Dalek-san says, Dear Monty, could you also tell the human I'm sorry for calling him humongous in the last live stream chat? That was rude of me.
I honestly don't remember that happening, but thanks for the reminder. But thanks for the apology, I guess.
There you go. Gamer Alien says, Hey Monty, did you know the Dalek Supreme is in love with Sweetie Bot?
Superior Dalek multi-spectrum scanning now engaged.
What was that? This is getting a bit weird. Oh. Matthew, I don't like this. I keep speaking by myself. That shouldn't be happening.
Excuse me.
The architect says, the Daleks can fly, but can you become small submarines? There is a whole thing in the Dalek invasion of Earth when a Dalek comes out the river, so presumably it's possible, but I wouldn't recommend it. What is going on? Matthew, is this a battery issue?
I think it might well be. We may just have to live with it.
This is all your fault. You should have changed my batteries. Why didn't you order more batteries?
Because I forgot.
Do better next time. Dalek Dan asks, Monty, what do you think of the Time Lord, the Master? Again, haven't met him. Have no real opinion on the subject. George Sadler asks, Monty, will you lead a Dalek kill team for the invasion of Boston? Also, I love the hats. They don't let me lead things like that. I don't know why. Maybe because of my superior knowledge of tea. That makes me more useful elsewhere. Christopher...
Oh, excuse me.
Are you okay there?
Yeah, sorry. Little tickle in the throat there. Excuse me. Sorry, just having a drink. Ignore me. Carry on.
Okay. As I was saying, Dear Monty, can you tell the rest of the cult of Scratchwood that they are awesome and the Dalek Supreme is mince? I don't get it. Is that funny?
I think it's quite funny.
Fair enough. The Muffin says, Monty, I think you need to take your medication soon so that we might be spared your mind ghosts. Do I take medication?
No, but you probably should.
Fair enough. KG and Spud0219 says, Can you read minds? I can only read Matthew's mind.
What am I thinking right now, then?
You tell me.
Well, no, you're supposed to be a mind reader.
That only really works if you tell me what you're thinking.
I think they're getting bored of the jokes about how I'm doing all of your lines.
Nah, never. The architect says Daleks are supposed to hate all other life forms, so you seem rather friendly for a Dalek. I like to think so. I quite like other life forms. You're not such a bad bunch, really. Dalek Giratina says, Monty, do you want to go swimming in a pool? No, I don't like water. I'll get rusty. Not Rusty the Dalek, I mean my casing will go rusty. I felt I needed to clarify that. KJ and Spud says, can you destroy Donald? I could, but I won't. He's alright, really. Don't tell him I said that. I'm not deaf, you know. Shut up, Grandad. Make me. Well, folks, Matthew's looking a bit worn out again. So I think we're going to call it a night. Do you have anything further to say, Matthew?
No, just this. Thanks for tuning in. We'll probably do another one at some point. I apologise that I'm ending so abruptly. But my voice is conking out, so by extension, so is Monty's. That joke's never going to get old. That's all I have to say.
Thank you, Matthew. Well, let's see some final questions. Dalek Dan says, Monty, just want to say tea is the best. Bye now. Thank you, Dalek Dan. Doctorus Prime says, oh, bye for now, Monty. Thank you. Cybernova says, I'm back. Oh, sorry, Cybernova. We'll do another one at some point. So I'll see you all again soon, I'm sure. Raven says, Monty better have a train set around him soon. I would like that. Ryan Studio says, I have one more question. Go on then, Ryan Studios. I know what I'm saying. Ask your question, and we'll make that the last one. Lewis says, goodbye, Monty and Matt. Goodbye! Ryan Studio says, what do you think of Five Nights at Freddy's? As discussed, I don't really play video games, so I have no opinion on the matter.
Never played it, don't intend to.
There you go, that's Matthew's view. The Muffin says, Monty, next time bow tie and fez. Yes, Matthew. Well, folks, thanks very much for tuning in. It's been really good fun. Take care, and I will see you again soon. Good night, and remember, email your questions to AskADalek@gmail.com or tweet Unit ZX4927. No, hold on. No, that's not the right one. Can I have the contact us graphics, please, Matthew? Tweet @Dalek Unit ZX4927 using the hashtag AskADalek, and Derek will answer your questions if he bothers to do another episode, which I'm sure he will. So until then, take care, peace and love. Goodbye!